Hello, everyone, and welcome inside of the Dome Gymnasium, where tonight we have a crucial AAC matchup between the Bluefield College Rams and the along for the Bluefield. To bounce back after a week, to say the least, after that forfeit loss against Reinhardt, trying to win their second straight game here at the Dome Gymnasium, and also look for revenge again. You're going to see a few months. David Tripp, his former team, 12, the forward graduate student from Norwich, Connecticut, really put on a show against the Bluefield College Rams. Now, for the first time ever, as a member of the Buffaloes, makes a trip in that orange jersey to take on Bluefield College Rams. Head coach by Richard Morgan, and we're happy to have you for basketball on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Well, Bluefield College coming into this game 7-13, 7-11 in the AAC. Milligan 8-9 and 8-8 in the AAC. David Tripp in the middle. Brandon Shields getting the start for Bluefield. Omega Stitt, Stanley Christian, Jeremiah Jenkins, and Trent Dunn for the Rams. As for Milligan, it's going to be Hensley Falkenberry, who's been tough against the Rams before. Josh Thomas, as well as Finn McClure. So Stan Christian and David Tripp smiling in the middle. Opening tip going to be between these two former teammates. Ball in the air, and we are ready for basketball as it's sent back into the backcourt for Bluefield. Trent Dunn to take it. Right to left he goes. 0-0 the score. Dunn jogs it near wing. Left-handed dribble, switches right hand. Man on him, and the man-to-man defense is Trevor Hensley. Cross-court lob, Omega Stitt. Feeds it at the logo, Jeremiah Jenkins. Back in the logo, top of the key, Jenkins. Thought about the three. Popped it down to Christian. 8 on the shot clock. Trent Dunn dribbles baseline. Pops from 11. No good off of the bounce. Almost got the stick back and did not go. So David Tripp with the rebound and running the point rarely for Milligan. Goes elbow left and backs up. And on the near side, Hensley. Hensley hands it off for Finn McClure. Returns top of the key, Tripp. Tripp has it over his head and bounces right elbow for Falkenberry. Tripp now off a screen, top of the circle. 9 on the shot clock, spins left elbow, passes back out. Josh Thomas. Thomas underhands it to Falkenberry. Drives, layup with the right hand, no good. Tipped out of bounds, left block. And it will stay with Milligan with a fresh shot clock now at 20 seconds. Still scoreless with 19:05 to play in the first half. Swing it back out, right wing, 3, popped from long range, air ball, stick back can't go, McClure, and Brandon Shields collects the rebound, so the 3 can't go for Falkenberry, still scoreless into the front court, long 2 on the way, nicked the front of the rim, too short, Jenkins, and the loose ball corralled by Welcome back, everybody. Stanley Christian able to tie it up on a 15-footer to make it 2-2. That is the score here. Going back for Bluefield, and they have after a Milligan 2. Here at the college, 3 on the way, top of the key. Jeremiah Jenkins misses top of the key, and it bounces off no good. So it's pulled down by Milligan into the front court. Finn McClure bounces off on the left side, popping from a long range on the 2, too short. And it's missed by Falkenberry, and Bluefield College goes back the other way. Trent Dunn going right to left. Underhand Jeremiah Jenkins steps inside. Long 2 on the way. Bounces off. No good. David Tripp pulls down the board. And the score remains at 2-2. Outlet on the other end. Thomas lost the ball. Got it back. Swung it back in. Trent Dunn. Dunn tried to pick it up, and he stepped out of bounds. So Bluefield will have to go back on defense here. Swinging in the near side, Thomas in the corner. Feeds it near corner. McClure, 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded Christian. Slings the ball up. Jeremiah Jenkins, right to left. He goes at the left elbow, pops it back out. Brandon Shields puts it back on the deck. Shields, the West Virginia native, swings it over Jenkins, and the Rams restart. David Tripp working on his former teammate right at the logo. 16:50 left to play first half. Trent Dunn penetrates right side, scoops right hand, rolls the layup through the hoop after it swirled around the rim. It's 4-2 Bluefield. So the Rams take a 2-point lead. Handoff, McClure drives inside on Stitt. Got the powerful bucket fall to tie it up at 4-4. So now with the score tied at 4 apiece, Rams have the ball back, moving up on the other end. 3 on the way, far side, Brandon Shields nicks the rim, bounces off the top left of the window, and the fast offense continues for the Buffaloes. Tripp drives left baseline, spins back out, bullets pass, top of the key. 3 on the way, swirls in and out, no good, tipped in the air, still loose, and volleyballed out to Omega Stitt. Driving on the right side of the hoop, stutter step in the lane. He's fouled for the first foul of the ball game on the right block. So now he'll go to the line for a pair. 4-4 the score. Omega Stitt, the North Carolina native, ready to go here. At the right block, Omega Stitt bends the knee, shoots away, and it's good. It's a 5-4 game now. So Stitt trying to make it 2 of 2 at the line, and we'll have to see here. Milligan and Bluefield College yet to dive into the bench. Milligan, I mean, talk about a rivalry. This always seems like it comes down to the final shot as Stitt misses his second shot. So 1 of 2 at the line, 5-4 the score. Rams lead by 1. Into the front court goes Milligan. David Tripp, stutter step, right wing, stutter step. He must have dragged the foot. It's a travel, and the Rams have the ball back. The Bluefield College coming back right to left, up by 1. Jeremiah Jenkins, who, remember, is a senior, but because of COVID rules, won't have a year of eligibility taken away from him. Brandon Shields under the basket, out of a double team, rises for 2. Too tough. Rebounded Tripp. 1-on-3 go the Milligan Buffaloes on a trip. 3 on the way, far side. Rattles off, no good. Stitt pulls down the rebound. Bluefield College going up the other way. Omega Stitt drives, and that's actually Trent Dunn. Call it a layup, good for him. 7-4 the score. As now the Rams lead by 3. Going back on defense now. Falconberry has the ball right side. It's passed in. Trent Dunn, clean interception. Swings the ball near side. Jenkins, quick bounce back out. Brandon Shields tried to feed it back to Jenkins in the corner, and it's swatted out of bounds into the Milligan bench by McClure. So now for the Rams, have to deal with a new man on the floor, and Jackson Gabriel for Milligan, a 7-4 lead for Bluefield. A 3-point lead. What can the Rams do with it? Omega Stitt with that number 23 on his back, lobs it deep right wing Dunn. Dunn looks inside, instead passes near side Jenkins. Pops on a bounce pass near end. Christian trying to work on Tripp, left elbow, spins, underhands Dunn, under the basket, 7 on the shot clock. Inside out, Jenkins, 3, rattle, count it. 10-4. Well, it only says 9-4. Wow, he had a foot on the line. Oh, Bluefield's not going to love that. Foot on the line, 9-4 either way. Count the bucket for Jenkins. Swing inside, looking for the shot. It's good. Going reverse was Josh Thomas. So Thomas makes it 10-6. They did count it, the 3 apparently. So it's 10-6. Trying to rectify that as Christian lobs it back out, Omega Stitt. Jenkins bullets a pass, near end Dunn, swings it back out, top of the key. Jenkins trying to heat up, swirls out, incorrect, popped out by Omega Stitt, but it's still corralled on the loose rebound by Finn McClure. So David Tripp, there's a forward that has been the guard at times for Milligan. Bounce into Josh Thomas, right block. Angling his way inside on Jenkins, loops with the left hand. Counted 10-8 for Josh Thomas. So now it's a 2-point lead for Bluefield after the 3 made by Jeremiah Jenkins. Splits the double team, top of the key, bounces out, right wing Dunn, underhands it there to Omega Stitt. Stitt off a screen, gives it back to Dunn, deeper in the wing with 13:46 to play first half. Jeremiah Jenkins, far corner, spins it past top of the key, Dunn. Angles it near side, Stitt. Baseline jumper coming up for Brandon Shields. Clonks off of the rim. Rebounded Josh Thomas. Here comes Finn McClure. Passes on the far side, Tripp, stutter step, dribbles behind his back. 3, top of the key, popped away, no good. Josh Thomas got the offensive board, steps into the lane, and scores on the second chance points. 10-10 the score after the 3 couldn't be hit by Jackson Gabriel. 6-0 run for Milligan as Rams go back right to left. 13:14 to play here in the first half of play. Omega Stitt, deep right wing, passes far side. Jenkins dribbles on the baseline, picks it up, swinging it back out. Trent Dunn angles it inside. Christian steps back, long 2. He lets it go way off target, dribbled out of bounds by Dunn, and the ball goes back to Milligan.
Checking in for the Buffaloes, number 5, Matt Cole, number 22, Levante Knox. Checking in for the Rams.
Well, the Rams have Volante Carroll back into the game, or into the game for the first time. Now McClure running the point, a 10-10 score, 12:50 left to go. McClure, why not shoot a 3? Left wing, front rim, no good. And Carroll crashes the boards to get the defensive rebound. Rams going up the floor. Trent Dunn on a little stutter step move, gives it to Shields. Shields back out from Jenkins. Dunn inside, passes near corner. 3 from Stitt, too short, tipped in the air. Volante Carroll corrals the offensive rebound as he was lunging across the baseline on a great effort Boy, he can get it done defensively and on the boards. Volante Carroll, have to see if he can do it here offensively. Shot clock down to 9. Omega Stitt, top of the circle, feeds it near side, Dunn. Dribbles to the right. Now the shot clock reads 33 for some reason. He dribbles inside to the free throw line. Don't know exactly what happened to the shot clock. Remember, we've had technical problems with that before. And now at 10-10, well, the shot clock should be down further than 17, that is for sure. And that's what it reads right now. It started out like going at a milliseconds pace instead of a regular seconds pace. .16 left to play. So now for Bluefield, 7 seconds on the shot clock after they get that correct. Trent Dunn, baseline out of bounds play, passes top of the key. Brandon Shields, the shot clock went off for some reason, and it bounces off of the rim. So now the shot clock starts to roll on the other end. Moving up the floor, looking for the layup, no good. In transition, Levante Knox, and Bluefield has the ball back on a great defensive play by Volante Carroll. Inside of the paint, he goes. Jeremiah Jenkins bumped, no foul called, and it's picked up by Finn McClure. Rating left to right, he passes out on the left side. Pass inside for Cox, and he walked on the left block layup effort. So the Rams trying to get back on defense after that, and now on offense. I mean, I think that the shot clock, and it's been broken before. It has just been flat out broken. Well, unfortunately for Bluefield, have to worry about the shot clock, which is totally unfortunate. A lot of, I mean, the Wi-Fi has been jumping in and out of the dome at this time. Richard Morgan trying to get a confirmation of the call on the shot clock. Brandon Shields had to rush a shot, and the buzzer went off. He missed. Bluefield's on offense. The score is tied 10-10. Bailey Engel on the call. Glad to have you with us along for the ride here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Tied up 10-10. Milligan already beat Bluefield earlier in the season. 8-9 the Buffaloes. 8-8 on the season. Rams on offense. Trent Dunn running the point for Bluefield with a platoon of Shields, Jenkins, Volante Carroll, as well as Omega Stitt. Comes moving up the floor. Trent Dunn switches to his left hand, spinning, hoping for some sort of help. Pops inside, 16 feet away. Hard bounce off the back of the iron, loose rebound Stitt. Swinging out right wing three, Brandon Shields, he missed. And it's pulled down on a defensive board by Matt Cole. Here comes Milligan into the front court. The young man and Jackson Gabriel lobs inside. He misses from 16 feet away on a brick. So Bluefield has it back, scored tie 10-10. Not a lot of offensive flow in this game so far. 11:15 to play. Trent Dunn backs up, hard bounce in, scoops with a left hand. Volante Carroll, he missed, volleyballs it off of the backboard, and it's gone in hands of Matt Cole for the defensive board. Then McClure also working with Jeffrey Selden into the ball game for the first time for Milligan. Far side, Levante Knox swings at top of the key, looking for Cole. Cole angles to the right, passes Finn McClure off of the paint, kick out right wing three. And it's true from Jeffrey Selden. So the run continues for Milligan. It is now a 9-0 run. It was 10-4 at one point. Trent Dunn backs up, top of the circle, crossover dribble, right elbow, spins with the left hand, loops up a shot. Wow, counted as he hit the floor. 13-12, Bluefield back within one, and the scoring drought is over. Trying to go up to the rim. Omega Stitt got the block, but it's deemed illegal as Levante Knox hit the deck. He'll go to the line for two. But a solid play by Omega Stitt to get back on defense, because it looked like he almost got all ball there. 10:28 on the clock, 13-12 to play. That is the first foul on Bluefield. Obviously, the first foul for Stitt. First free throw is good for Levante Knox. Rob Littlejohn into the game for the first time, as well as Christian Bullock, the freshman from Goldsboro, North Carolina. And both free throws are good. Make it 15-12. It's a 3-point game. Bluefield College down by a trio here. Alex Inman into the ball game for the first time for Milligan. And off top of the key, Jenkins gives it left wing Bullock. Bullock returns top of the circle for Littlejohn, who backs it up. 10 on the shot clock, Littlejohn tries his luck inside on the baseline. Pivots for space, passes at the free throw line. Carroll finds Trent Dunn. 5 on the shot clock, 10 minutes to go. Dunn pops from long range. Off the iron, no good. Swatted near the left block, and it's pulled down by Selden. Selden swings it out on the left side. Inman gives to Cole and returns it back to Inman deep in the left wing. 9:50 left to go, first half. 15-12 the score in favor of Milligan. Inman dribbles towards the top of the circle, swinging it left side for Knox. Bouncing on the left block. Cole trying to work on Littlejohn. Spins to the left. Now back to the right. Scoops right hand. Nothing but net. 17-12. Wow, what a run it's been. It was 10-4. And Bluefield College has scored 2 points in that span. I'll call it 13-2 run for Milligan. Jenkins with the lane opened up. He went on the layup, no good. But Volante Carroll glides to the hoop and scores with 2 hands. So 17-14. Rams getting back on defense now. Inman juking out Dunn, goes straight down the lane, scoots with the left hand, off of the backboard, no good. A lot of physicality there, and no foul call. Trent Dunn, underhands Rob Littlejohn, pops a 3. It's good, but a walk is called, and Littlejohn, with a flick of the wrist, definitely not excited about that. It looked like he had a jump stop and kind of slid a little bit, and the official deemed that good enough for a walk call. 9 minutes left to play, first half. Alex Inman running up the floor for Milligan, a 17-14 lead, and Inman dribbled the ball off of his own foot, and Jeremiah Jenkins triggered that defensive turnover, and Bluefield College will have the ball back. David Tripp back into the game. Bluefield College certainly done a decent job with Tripp so far in this one. Can they keep it going? Top of the key, Stan Christian. Christian feeds Jeremiah Jenkins right elbow. Backs out right wing. Calls for a new offense with 8:40 to play in the first half. Bluefield down by 3. Jenkins penetrates, pops, left elbow shot. Good! So now it's a 1-point game, 17-16. Jeremiah Jenkins on a pretty left elbow shot. Moving up the floor, it is Levante Knox. Passes out left side, looking for Gabriel, who bounces on the left block. Tripp. Tripp spins to the right, kick it back out. Gabriel at the top of the key. Thought about the 3, feeds over to Selden. Selden gives Inman in the near corner. 8 on the shot clock. Bluefield College into the tough man-to-man. Passes Selden. Jeremiah Jenkins flat for the ball, trying to get it. Shot clock runs down in the crazy seconds again. Shot at the buzzer. It's good, David Tripp. They have to figure out this shot clock, because when it gets down to about 5 seconds, it runs in this crazy increment of 30 seconds, maybe 30 milliseconds. Now it's 19-16. A foul is called at the top of the key on Gabriel. And you can see it. Just look at the shot clock next time. It goes down to 5. It starts running crazy. I remember calling a game down in Florida for the Virginia Tech women's basketball team. It must be the same program, because that happened down there as well. And like here, it doesn't seem like the officials know how to answer to it. 19-16 the score. That's Gabriel's first foul and a team second. 7:45 left to play in the first half. Trent Dunn angles to the left, jogs it back, top of the key. Angles a pass near side, Bullock. Entry lob, Littlejohn. Overhead to pass, right wing, Jenkins. Off the iron, no good. Loose ball, Littlejohn swats the ball off the body of McClure. Probably could have just passed that one in, but to keep it safe, swatted off of McClure, who was already trying to get up after falling. And Bluefield will inbound the ball in this near corner. Rams going right to left. Trey Jones would transfer into the game for the first time. 19-16 the score. Jenkins with a high lob up towards the top of the key. And Jones bounces free throw line. Christian, 15-footer. Good. It's a 1-point game. 19-18. 7:20 left to play. After that 13-2 run, the Rams starting to wake up a little bit more on offense here. And on defense, a loose pass from McClure. Dribbles into the corner, and the Rams force yet another turnover before Milligan can even attempt a shot. 7:10 left to play in the first half. Rams are down by 1, 19-18. Jeremiah Jenkins, the senior from Norfolk, up the floor across that Rams logo. Goes to the left, off a screen from Christian. Back to the right, off a screen from Christian. Bounces inside, left block, turnaround. Christian, front rim, no good. Littlejohn got the offensive rebound, rose back up and was fouled. So Littlejohn goes to the line for 2. Goes on David Tripp, his first personal, team third. And with 6:53 left, Rob Littlejohn takes a trip to the line. Trying to tie the game up or take the lead. Littlejohn wearing number 11, the lanky guard. Shoots with the left hand and buries it to tie the game. 19-19 the score. Potentially the last home game of the year for Bluefield College, because right now the Rams are sitting at being a 10 seed in the tournament, in which case they would not be able to host in this crazy year for the AAC tournament, where the championship's going to be in Kingsport, but the opening round's at home site. So Littlejohn takes the lead after the second free throw falls through. Rams back on defense. It's 20-19 Bluefield. 6:40 left to play. Drive inside, Knox lost the ball. Littlejohn pickpocketed. Outlet up to Jeremiah Jenkins. Up the floor, all alone. Scoops with the right hand to score. Timeout Milligan after the transition layup on the fast break. Jenkins forces the Buffaloes to call a timeout. It's 22-19. When we come back, we got 6:36 left to play in the first half here at the Dome.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Welcome back, everybody. Milligan down by 1. Rams have rallied back up by 3. It's a 3-point lead for Bluefield, 22-19. They were down by 1 before that Jeremiah Jenkins layup that forced Milligan to call a timeout. And McClure passes near side for Falconberry. Overheads a pass top of the key. McClure spins inside. David Tripp, 15-footer, bounced around a few times. Couldn't go. Trey Jones gets the defensive rebound. Track meet up the floor. Jones down the floor, passes far corner. Bullock drives right baseline. Yes! Outside in basketball for Bluefield, and the Bull scores 2. 24-19 the score. It's a 5-point lead for Bluefield with 5:55 left to play in this first half. Cross-court lob, McClure, over the head pass near side, Tripp, kick it back out. 3 on the way, Hensley. He misses right wing, and Stan Christian pulls down the defensive board. Here comes Trey Jones, passes near side, Jenkins. Look at the speedy Jenkins, goes inside, bounces in the corner, Rob Littlejohn. Littlejohn trying his luck with a left-handed layup, no good. Stan Christian storms in, looking for the offensive rebound, popped the ball loose. David Tripp couldn't get it, and instead it's kicked back out to Falconberry. A little selfish there for Rob Littlejohn. He had teammates all open around the corners. Here's Falconberry, top of the circle, can't get the roll. Another early 3 missed by Milligan. They are cold at the moment. 5:15 to play, first half. Jeremiah Jenkins, pump fake, top of the circle, hands it off over Stan Christian. He'll try his luck from long range. He misses. Loose rebound, though, corralled by Bullock. And now, per Richard Morgan's commands, the Rams are going to slow this down, at least for a second. Jenkins staggers in, step back, left elbow 2. Off the bounce, no good. And it's taken down by Trevor Hensley. Then McClure returns Hensley. Towing down the far sideline, Hensley gives top of the circle. David Tripp, awkward-looking 3. Let it loose a little bit late, and the 3 was short because of it. Here comes Stan Christian up the floor. Euro step, slam! The lane opened up like the Red Sea. Timeout Milligan, 26-19. Bluefield College leads after the tomahawk jam from Stan Christian. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network, where the Rams lead by 7 with 4:34 to play.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
And we're back, 4:34 to play. First half is Bluefield College leads in this one by 7. Well, they were down at one point after a 13-2 run by Milligan, but the Rams able to storm back, and yet another fast break transition for Stan Christian. Had a Euro step, got everybody off of him and slammed it right home. 26-19, 4:34 to play, looking for revenge against the Milligan College Buffaloes. Boy, they restarted the game without the buzzer even going off. So Bluefield back on defense now. David Tripp takes the ball across the timeline, has it top of the key and passes it near side Gabriel. Gabriel working on Bullock. Loose handoff. McClure corrals it into a trap. He looked like he stepped out of bounds. Instead, kicks it inside. David Tripp. What a layup with a left hand. That might get the Buffaloes back into it with the foul. And now it's 26-21. I think Richard Morgan and Ryan Moody, the coaching staff of Bluefield, might have had a case there that McClure stepped out of bounds on that trap, but instead a good zip inside to David Tripp. Shoots and buries the bucket. 26-22, it's a 4-point lead for Bluefield College, going right to left. Trent Dunn jogs it right wing, now has it at the top of the circle, angles left wing. Still hasn't passed it yet, and finally does, near corner stand Christian. Christian dribbles baseline, off of some pressure, tries to kick it out, swatted in the air, Christian has it back. 10 on the shot clock now, Christian cross-court lob, Bullock a three, swirls in! In the corner, the Bull did it again, 29-22. Rams going back on defense. Thomas fakes a pass to the right and passes back top of the key, Josh Thomas. Thomas lowered the shoulder, and it is an offensive foul. So Hensley fed it back to him. Thomas trying to get someone off of him and force an offensive foul. His first foul, team's fourth, with 3:44 to play in the first half. 29-22, back to a 7-point lead. The largest for Bluefield in this ball game. Dunn across the logo, swings it near side. Trey Jones puts it back on the deck, cross-court lob, and finds Bullock deep in the right wing. Bullock bounces onto the right elbow. Littlejohn kicks it inside left, block stand. Christian bobbled it, found his possession, and scooped with the right hand to score. 31-22, a 9-point lead for Bluefield. 3:18 left to play in the first half. Finn McClure off the screen Tripp, backs it up, swings it over Hensley. Hensley left elbow, passes far corner Tripp. Tripp angles his way down the baseline, passes right side McClure. McClure, 3:05 to play, 9 on the shot clock. Hard zip, top of the key, Hensley penetrates and draws a foul as he drove inside, and it's going to be on Rob Littlejohn. His first foul. That's the team third foul. Bluefield gets back on defense. And McClure right side of the hoop and passes it onto the corner David Tripp, who swings it back out. Gabriel working around the perimeter. McClure has it back. One arm's a pass far side. Hensley pump fake, drives left baseline, picks it back up, finds an open McClure. Top of the key, three. Pops out. Offensive rebound. David Tripp got past the defense of Christian, and it's good. 31-24. 7-point lead for Bluefield. 2:40 remaining first half. Right out the logo, Trent Dunn looks back at Richard Morgan and gets the new offense. 2.5 minutes left to play. Dunn wants some help with McClure, passes it out into the near side, Bullock. Bullock off of a couple of dribbles, gives onto the far end for Jones. And on the shot clock, lobbing it back in the near corner, Bullock. Back on the deck he goes, left elbow. Gallivants a pass far side, Littlejohn. 5 on the shot clock, and it's going crazy again. Swinging out deep right wing, Littlejohn lost the ball. Corralled by McClure, up the floor, whistle blows. They called a shot clock violation. I don't believe that should be the case. They really have to get that shot clock fixed, because you're already having to look at the shot clock, and then when it goes down to a crazy final 30 milliseconds, nanoseconds, what have you, then you don't know how to time out your shot. 31-24 the score. It's a 7-point lead. Definitely, the shot even hit the rim, so I'm not sure why they called a shot clock violation. Passes on the logo, McClure. 2:08 left to play in the first half. Well, yep, the shot clock now reads at 14, so it's obviously stopped it for that. Right side, Hensley, give on the right block, stolen away by Christian. Loose outlet, Rob Littlejohn catches up to the ball, gets past the defense, and scores with a left hand. Southpaw getting it done, 33-24, back to a 9-point lead off the outlet from Christian. 1:47 left to go. McClure off the screen left elbow, bounces back out. Hensley lost the ball, pumps it back out. McClure, pump fake on a three, gives back top of the key. Hensley steps to the right, dribbles left, spins, Looking for the defense to go off of him, airballs it, and it's swatted off of Trent Dunn. Wow! Dunn let the ball loose, and on a heads-up play by Thomas, swatted the ball out of Dunn, who was camped out on the baseline. So now there are 6 seconds on the shot clock because, remember, that shot did not hit the rim. With 1:30 left to play in the first half, it's 33-24 Bluefield. McClure, right side of the hoop, slaps the ball. Pumps it onto the right side. Gabriel, he'll pop a quick three. Back iron, long in the air. Tripp trying to get it, and it's off the body of Trey Jones. So it's punched out of bounds off Jones, working against David Tripp, the former Bluefield College Ram. And McClure, left side of the hoop, 1:25 to play. Swings it onto the far side. Gabriel zip in. David Tripp puts it on the deck. Floats off the glass for two. 33-26, 7-point lead Bluefield. 1:15 left to play. Into the near corner, Omega Stitt switches to the left side, off a screen now, top of the key. Stitt gives Dunn, right wing. Dunn penetrates, slices in, passes out far side onto the corner, Stitt. Clock reads a minute. Here comes Stitt onto the baseline, kick it out. Near corner three, Trent Dunn, bang! 10-point lead for Bluefield. 36-26 after yet another triple. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. David Tripp moving across the timeline. Tripp off screen left, backs up left elbow, switches right hand, hard bounce out Cole. Cole feeds McClure left wing. McClure backs up, Trent Dunn swatted the ball loose, and it's corralled by Knox. He gives onto the far side for Cole. On the baseline, he walked. Another great defensively intense play by Richard Morgan's defense. And with 32.8 left to go, the Rams will have almost the opportunity for the final shot with a 2.8 second differential. 36-26, 10-point lead for the Rams. Trent Dunn moving the ball up. Looks at Richard Morgan. Now walks the ball across the timeline. Switches right hand to left hand, overheads it far side, Trey Jones. Jones wants someone to give him the new offense, finally does. 17 seconds game clock, 13 shot clock. Jones switches onto the left hand. They're going to hold it, hopefully, for what they can deem the last shot. Remember, the shot clock's going to go crazy at 5, and it does again. Here comes Trey Jones, drive inside. He's packed but fouled by Cole. So you look at that, the shot clock reads literally 19. That's incorrect. Now it goes off. 4.6 left to go. That is the first time that's happened here at Bluefield College. 36-26, Trey Jones to the line. Milligan can't believe it. They thought it was a clean block. Jones, that was a solid take going inside. And it's the first foul on Cole. Jones' first free throw, and it's good. 37-26. Largest lead of the game for Bluefield. Alex Chambers comes into the game for the first time with 4.6 seconds left to go in the first half. Jones, with no rebounder, shoots his second, rolls off no good. Rebounded by Cole. Here comes David Tripp into the front court. Shot clock at 1. He shoots and blocked by Omega Stitt. There's a size differential there, but it doesn't matter as Stitt gets the clean block and the buzzer sounds. We go into halftime, and Bluefield leads by 11, 37-26. Here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Don't go away. We got Ethan Stinson coming up with the halftime report.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Welcome, everyone. This is Ethan Stinson, and we are glad to have you for your halftime report here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. And just wanted to say that in this halftime report, we're seeing some substantially great strides for Bluefield College. First of all, look at their three-point percentage. They are 3 for 10 beyond the arc, which, great starting out, but nobody really stands out in the pages that I see tonight other than the former Ram who's now playing for Milligan, David Tripp. He's the only player, get this, he is the only player that has made in the double digits for points all night long. So it's been a pretty even distribution across all the stats here for the contributions of players, which means teamwork is ensuing. People are pulling lots of weight. And for the free throws, even though the looks may be deceiving, Milligan has had 3 for 3, 100% free throw percentages, but Bluefield has had more opportunities to do so, as Bluefield has been victims of foul more often from the Milligan team. Now when we look at turnovers, we see on the board Bluefield at the half for good has 11 points ahead of Milligan. And when you see that, the stats do tell the story, because Milligan has turned the ball over 10 times as opposed to Bluefield College's 2 times. They've only turned it over twice, Milligan, in this whole half of the game. So Bluefield's just been more consistent, staying out of the fouls and just letting the game ensue. And of course, you probably have seen throughout this half, and especially in the later part of the half, Bluefield has gotten more aggressive with the ball on the court when you've seen a lot of cross-court plays. For example, Jeremiah Jenkins just hammering the ball, and you've seen a lot of those cross-court plays where they just throw it right from the other end, coast to coast, and really just beating the defense to it. When it comes to team fouls, Milligan has had a couple more of those as opposed to Bluefield, which, in all due fairness, with Bluefield having a couple less team fouls on the board, that has also driven up their scoreboard, as combined with the free points, also with the points scored. When we go to scoring leaders, of course, at Bluefield right now, Dunn is about to break the barrier, and of course he might break the barrier for the second half. As a matter of fact, I'm confident he will. Dunn is at 9 points right now. He has the most scoring out of anyone at Bluefield, but getting ready to break the double-digit mark. And Tripp only having 2 more to contribute with 11. And once again, if you're just now tuning in, Tripp is the only player on this whole sheet in front of me that has scored in the double digits in this half, and that just tells you what a remarkable job all the teams are doing at pulling their own weight and just assisting each other in the best way that they can. And then when it comes to rebounds, it's about even, as they're getting aggressive in the key. And then, nothing really special with any particular player tonight. It's just been all Bluefield, all quarter long, or all half long. Check it. And when we go into the second half, will Bluefield still continue this rhythm? Well, let us hope so, because Bluefield is right now making strides, especially in that second part. And let's hope it carries over into this one, because they have not fouled as much, and they haven't had as many, faulty happenings with the ball. So, points off of the turnover, and this is also another stat that I wanted to mention, because this just tells you how much Bluefield's ahead and how this has helped Bluefield as far as turnovers go. So, the points off the turnover, get this. Milligan has 0 zilch points off the turnovers that have been produced from, stealing the ball back from Bluefield. But when Bluefield has had points off of the turnover, They have had 12 points already. So that's a pretty telling factor that Bluefield is not in the mood to foul anybody. They are ready. They are ready to play some basketball, and I believe if they play their cards right like they did in the first half, regardless if the shot clock is possessed, and I say that jokingly, whether that happens or not, we will still have a great basketball game, and I'm in high hopes for Bluefield to take it today to the house. So Bailey Engel to be rejoining us in about 3 minutes here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. My name's Ethan Stinson, and thank you for listening to the Halftime Report. And once again, just a quick recap. The score, Bluefield is up by 11 points, 37 to 26. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Second half almost ready to begin here at the Dome Gymnasium. Rams lead 37-26 over the arch rival Milligan University Buffaloes. Coming from Tennessee, now the Milligan University Buffaloes as opposed to Milligan College, a brand new change in the name effective this year. Thanks to Ethan Stinson for the halftime update. Rams, as he had pointed out, have scored 12 points off of turnovers as opposed to Milligan with none. Bluefield also has 12 bench points, Milligan only with 7. Hensley, McClure, Thomas, Falconberry, and David Tripp on the floor. And for the Rams, looks like Trent Dunn, Jeremiah Jenkins, Omega Stitt, Stan Christian, and Brandon Shields back onto the floor for Bluefield College. Got a second half of play ready to go as Falconberry has the ball at midcourt, trying to bounce it in. Finally does to David Tripp. Tripp has been running the point at times today for Milligan University. Buffalo start out with a pass on the far side. Falconberry in the wing, matched up with Omega Stint in the man-to-man. Hensley dribbles past Trent Dunn, rises left block, got a piece of it on the block, Dunn, and Brandon Shields combining on that one. Track meet left to right, Omega Stint drives in, kick out, near corner three. Jenkins off the back of the iron, no good. Swatted in the air, Stan Christian, what an offensive rebound. Entry lob inside stick, kick it back out, another wide open three. No good. Jenkins had wide open looks 2 times. Off of great efforts on those rebounds and passes. 37-26 remains the score. 9:20 left to go in the ball game. Crossover dribble. David Tripp chucks up a layup from the left side. No good, but a foul is called to stop the clock at 19-19. First personal and a team first. For Brandon Shields, David Tripp buries the first free throw. Makes it a 10-point game, 37-27. Tripp a couple of dribbles, wearing number 12, shoots and misses off the front iron. Pulled down by Stan Christian. Left to right goes Bluefield, up by 10. Remember, Milligan got back into it early in the first half off a 13-2 run, but the Rams capitalizing off of those turnovers at the end of the first half to go up by 11. Bounce on the left block, Brandon Shields lobs it inside Christian, rises right hand, good. 39-27 for Stan Christian, now in double figures with 10 points for Bluefield, 18:50 to play. Passes near side, Falconberry curls onto the right side of the block. What a pretty layup with the right hand. 39-29 the score. Rams back on offense, left to right. Remember, Milligan, it looks like they're going to try to push the pace of this offensively. They've had some defensive miscues for Bluefield and allow them to get really up by a double-digit lead, 39-29. Brandon Shields shovels it near side, Stitt. Stitt angles to the right, pops right wing three. Bang! Omega Stitt. 42-29, Stitt with a head fake to the right, pulled up in the face of Falconberry. Remember, Stitt had that great block right there at the end of the first half on David Tripp. Driving baseline, Hensley swinging out left wing. Inside, layup good. Well, they won't count it for McClure, wanted the continuation. And McClure will have to throw it in after the foul called on Jenkins. Team second, 18:06 to play in the ball game. Remember, Bluefield College playing Milligan for the second time this year. Could be the last game here at the Dome this season. Three on the way in the corner, no good. Swatted in the air, Stitt, who's gotten in the mix of so many plays. Done down the floor, underhands at far corner. Jenkins three, rattles off, rebound Falconberry. Boy, Jenkins keeps shooting as Milligan eyes for a sweep. They won 87-78 back in November. Three on the way in transition, Falconberry, he misses front of the rim. Swatted into the hands, Trent Dunn, another track meet, Dunn shovels it over, Jenkins in the corner, dribbles on the baseline, one arms a pass near side, Shields right wing, front rim miss, clapped into the hands of Falconberry, and a foul called on Stitt. Almost poked the ball loose and was frustrated as he thought it was a clean poke of the ball. Instead, it's going to be his second foul and a team third. So that is something to keep an eye on. Bluefield has now 3 fouls within the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. Less than 2.5 minutes, really. There's McClure, staggers working on Jeremiah Jenkins. McClure wearing number 1, almost lost the ball, spins past the defense, kick it in, near corner, Falconberry three. Too short, loose rebound, McClure. Angles a pass, top of the key, Hensley stepped, could have been a walk there, no call. 17:15 to play, David Tripp angles to the left, in the paint, hard bounce, Falconberry, way too hard, and with a roll of the eyes, Tripp gets back on defense. Another turnover, adding up for Milligan, and the frustration building as Falconberry, the senior guard, walks off of the floor. Gabriel back into the game for Milligan. Jackson Gabriel, no points, 0 for 3. Starting out in the game, you can tell he's a spot-up three-point shooter. And the Buffaloes only made 1 triple the entire first half. Jenkins, though, on the lazy drive in, got the ball poked loose. Thomas got it back. McClure zips it over. David Tripp rises to the rim. He's fouled. Brandon Shields got a hand up. Tripp tried to dunk on him. Didn't get there after the hard foul from Shields. So, 4th foul on Bluefield in the second half, as opposed to Milligan with 0 at the moment with 16:50 to play. Second foul, Brandon Shields. Tripp shoots and misses. Coming at the free throw line, that was only their second miss in now 6 attempts. 7th attempt of the night for Milligan, nothing but net from Tripp. 42-30, a 12-point lead for Bluefield College up against this very well-known rivalry matchup in the AAC. These two teams not geographically separated by a ton, as Brandon Shields dribbles on the baseline, gives it to Dunn, and an offensive foul on the drive by Dunn as Gabriel flopped back onto the floor. So there's a turnover for Bluefield. Remember, the Rams only had 2 turnovers in the first half. There's one already in the second half, 16:34 to play. Bluefield leads by 12, 42-30. 16 and a half minutes remain. Passes right elbow Hensley from McClure. Bounces back out, trips. Spins to the right on Shields. Loops and misses everything on an air ball. Pulled down Thomas, mugged in the lane. Lost the ball, through his legs now. Poked loose. Brandon Shields last to touch it. And for Bluefield, they'll get back on defense with 12 on the shot clock and 16-17 game clock. Baseline out of bounds play coming up for Milligan. Quick pass, trip, near corner. Lobs it back top of the key for Gabriel. Give on to McClure. Euro step in the lane. Air ball layup. Loose ball corralled by Christian. Rams running up the floor. Trent Dunn. Stackers at the right elbow. Underhands Jeremiah Jenkins. He pops it back out top of the key. Brandon Shields finds Christian. Launches a 3. Front rim miss. Rebounded Tripp. Tripp off of pivot. Gives to McClure. 42-30. Long pass. Far corner. Gabriel still cold from 3. Tipped into the hands of McClure off of the rebound. Jeremiah Jenkins loose for the ball, and it is kicked by McClure. So Jenkins reached in, trying to pick up the fumble. It's kicked by McClure, and that points the other way for Bluefield, 42-30. Rob Littlejohn into the game. Brandon Shields jogs out for the first time in the second half. Trent Dunn running the point for Bluefield, 15-40. Crazy offensive basketball being played so far. Backdoor cut. Christian trying to feed Stitt. This wasn't on the right page as it goes over the baseline. Freezes the clock at 15:35, 42-30 the score. 12-point lead for the Rams. Lob across the timeline. Tripp shovels it over. Corner, Gabriel. Give to McClure, right elbow. Swatted and snatched away. Stitt running up the floor. Rams have numbers. Dunn. Euro step in the lane. Fouled hard. Missed the layup. He'll go to the line. Goes on Gabriel. That's the first foul on Milligan in the second half, and the first one on the Buffaloes with 15:23 to play in the second half. Dunn goes to the line. And Bluefield scores in that first half with 9. Trying to get into double figures would be the second Ram to do so. First free throw of the night for Dunn, and it bounces off. No good. So the score remains 42-30. Buzzer sounds to signify a substitute for Milligan. It's Levante Knox. Trevor Hensley walks out. Second shot, both miss for Dunn. And a break for David Tripp and the Buffaloes. Right to left, Dunn. Make it Tripp, actually. Drives inside, picked away. Littlejohn racing down the floor. Layup, no good. Well, he tried to dunk it, I think, and just ran out of space, ran out of air. David Tripp inside out. McClure give over on the right side. Gabriel finally hits a 3, and a timeout called by Milligan. So it's going to be a full timeout, 42-33 into single digits. This lead goes as we take a break with 15 minutes left to play in this ball game. Bluefield up.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Welcome back, everyone. 15:02 to play in this ball game here at the Dome Gymnasium. Bailey Engel on the call for you. Glad to have you on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield on offense. They've led by as much as 12 after the 3 from Gabriel, his first of the night. It's now a 9-point game. Dunn to take the ball across the timeline for Bluefield. Littlejohn jogs into the front court. Passes left side, Stan Christian. Christian gives top of the key, Littlejohn. Littlejohn searches for Jenkins and finds him deeper in the key. Working on Knox, drives to the left elbow, loops a pass far corner, Stitt. Works to the left side, 10 on the shot clock, inside out, Littlejohn, near corner 3. Pops out, unlucky for Bluefield. Stan Christian fights for the offensive rebound. Loose ball going on to the front court for Milligan. Here comes Levante Knox, carries with the left hand with the layup. Now it's a 7-point lead. Rams can't get a shot to fall here in the second half, 42-35. Jenkins trying to change that, goes inside, splits the defense, passes right wing Dunn. Dunn gives it back, Jenkins near corner. Trying to work for a screen off of Knox, he won't get it and dribbles onto the right wing from the screen from Stitt. 14-10 left to play, Bluefield leads by 7. Jenkins off to the right elbow, spins at the left elbow, bounces onto the right block, and the Rams cannot get that backdoor cut to go. It flies away from a mega Stitt. And remember, Bluefield College won in the turnover battle in the first half. Certainly not doing it here in the second half. Milligan wasting no time. Outlet up to Gabriel, and a foul is called on Jenkins, who thought he had a clean block, and he's teed up. So a foul's called on Bluefield, and a technical foul. So second one. Wow, that's a big swing there. Third foul on Jenkins. Gabriel shoots his first free throw. It's good. 42-36. Second one good as well. 42-37. And another free throw coming up. And it's good. So 2 for the shot and 2 for the technical. Second one is good as well. 42-39. So there's a 4-point swing. Gabriel hits all 4 free throws. Rams have led by as much as 12, and now it's down to a 4-point game. Make it a 3-point game, actually, in the quick arithmetic there. 13:57 left to go. Alvin on the right side, Tripp passes top of the key. No one's there. And the former Ram who got in the face of Jeremiah Jenkins after that technical with the loud claps. Bluefield's going to get back on offense here. It's a 3-point lead. Lots to play for in this game. Rams want to jockey for position in the AAC tournament. Remember, everyone gets to be in it this year. Looking for a better seed, though. Littlejohn at the top of the key. Crossover, gives it on to Christian on the right elbow. Christian dribbles to the left, spins to the right, off of the double team, lost the ball, got it back on the floor. Lob it into Trey Jones, wide open, and found Milligan asleep there. Jones lays it up and in, 44-39. 13:30 to play. Tripp, transition 3, bang! Huge 3, and it's a 2-point game. 44-42, 13:20 to play. Quick offense, Bullock into the game in the second half for the first time, gives it top of the logo for Jones. Jones fakes to the right, angles to the left, wants a screen, has a lot of space. Working on Levante Knox. 13:07 left to play. Jones passes far corner. Littlejohn staggers a bit, steps back. 9 on the shot clock now. Littlejohn, left wing, step back 3, moonshot. Wow, nothing but net, tickling the twine from long range. Rams needed another triple, 47-42. Tripp into the front court, drives, Euro step, layup, no good, but a foul. Sends Tripp to the line, and the Connecticut native will get 2. Second personal, and a team 8th foul for Bluefield. Second one on Christian, so now we are seeing that Milligan is in the bonus already, and Tripp hits the first free throw. Rams had 3 fouls in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. They did not get into foul trouble there in that first half at all. And you look at it, Milligan has only 1 foul. Second shot, it is good. 47-44, Bluefield up the floor now, 12:45 to play. Jones drives it onto the left wing off his screen. Christian wants the ball, he'll get it deep in that left wing. Christian angles, finds Bullock. Off the handoff, and a foul on a reach is called on McClure. This game could get pretty physical moving down the stretch here. 47-44 the score. Foul's called on McClure, his first, team second. Trying to figure out here if there's a blood timeout. Christian seems like he's okay. Off the inbounds pass, Bullock into the corner. Couple of pump fakes, bounces left elbow, Stan Christian. Working against Cole, rises from 15, yes! 49-44. Much needed too for Bluefield. Got to get something done on defense though. Milligan pretty hot coming down the stretch so far. 12-17 in this second half left to play. Gabriel off a screen, passes top of the key, Knox. Knox on a head fake. Dribbles nonchalantly over into the right wing. Off a screen, he wanted Tripp. Instead, feeds it to Gabriel on the left wing. Gabriel penetrates. His pass swatted by Christian. Back out to Tripp now at the left elbow. Christian spins, blocked. Make that Tripp, actually. He is fouled, and now he goes to the line. Team 9th foul already. So we're looking at the next foul, sending Milligan into the double bonus, and we haven't even played half of the second half yet. That's the third personal on Stan Christian. Watch out for that as Tripp hits a free throw. 49-45. 4-point lead. Tripp bends the knees, flicks the wrist, good. 49-46, a three-point game. Trent Dunn moving right hand to left hand. Dunn jogs across the timeline with 11:50 to play. Passes near side, Jones. Jones has a couple of layups already in this one. Feeds it at the logo, Dunn. Dunn backs up, has McClure in his face. Bluefield College being slow for the first time today. On the near end with Jones just trading the ball around. Giving it in the near corner, Bullock. Bullock off the left-handed dribble, a head fake, now down to 5 on the shot clock. Bullock almost walked in the lane but drew a foul, bailing him out. And it goes on Levante Knox. It is a shooting foul, and Christian Bullock goes to the line. And for Bluefield, that is one heck of a gift because Bullock, that's not a high percentage take into the lane anyway. Now he'll go to the line for a pair. First free throw. Bounces off. Bluefield has to get a bit more consistent on these free throws moving down the last 11 and a half minutes of the game. Right now, 4 of 9 at the charity stripe. 11:33 to play. Bluefield leads only by 3. Bullock shoots and scores on the second free throw. 50-46. 11:30 left to go. Jog across the timeline, McClure spins it near wing for Knox. Knox with Bullock in his face. Off a screen, angles to the top, returns it left wing. Gabriel lets it fly. Back iron, bounce off with a shot clock. It's out of bounds, and Bluefield gets the ball back. 9-3 as far as fouls go. We'll have to see what that means moving forward here. Bluefield very close to giving Milligan the double bonus already. And Jeremiah Jenkins with 3 fouls is into the game. Bluefield, as we saw with how slow that offensive possession was, a lot slower without Jenkins. Omega step, pops left elbow. Short on the 15-footer, rebound McClure for Milligan. Right to left goes Milligan. Long underhand to David Tripp. Gives in the near corner. Gabriel, good. It's a 1-point game on the 3. 50-49, 10:57 to play, second half. Stitt in the left wing, calls for a new offense. Has Volante Carroll working for him in the post now. Jones, right wing, fakes to the right, off of a screen. He dribbles onto the baseline. Reverse layup, draws a foul. So Milligan trying to catch up now in the fouling game. And David Tripp, that's his second personal. A bit frustrated as he goes over to the bench. Second foul on Tripp. And Jones hits the first free throw to make it 51-49. Jones lets it fly, misses the second. Rams are just ice cold from the free throw line. Could that come back to haunt him? Milligan with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Down by 2, 10:35 to play in this ball game. Levante Knox angles it, Selden top of the key who enters. Passes it near side, McClure off a head fake, gives top of the key Gabriel. Gabriel thought about throwing it in, instead passes it left wing. Entry lob from McClure into Selden. And a foul is called on Volante Carroll, who is tied up with the Rex Specs donning Selden. That's a team 10th foul. First personal for Volante Carroll. And Milligan is already in the double bonus. Selden at the line from Austin, Texas, first shot. And now it's a 1-point game after it goes through. 51-50. 51-50 the score. Selden to tie, yes. Milligan has stormed all the way back. 51-51, 10:20 to play here in the first half, or make it the second half of play. Left to go in the game. Trey Jones thought about passing it right instead, switches cross-court Jenkins. Jenkins gives Bullock in the corner. Bullock off a couple of pump fakes, bounces on the baseline. Christian backing up on Cole with the right hand. A pump fake, scoops right hand, too short. Swatted in the air, and it goes back to Milligan. Buffaloes with a chance to take the lead with 10:01 left to play in the game. Right to left, Finn McClure. Jogging on to the far side, underhand to Gabriel, gives top of the key Selden. Chest pass near wing for Knox, returns it top of the key McClure. Wearing number 1 with 9:48 to play, finds an open Cole. Head fake, drives, left baseline, into the block, tied up, muscles up a shot too short. Volleyballed around, and it's corralled by Christian. In the backcourt, though, McClure stole it back and gave to Selden for Milligan. On a pump fake, Knox from the right elbow, lost the ball, got it back, and gives it over to McClure deep in the corner on the far side. 9.5 minutes left to play. Milligan backs up, tie ball game, 51-51. McClure staggers at the left elbow, quick feed inside, Knox pumps a layup, good. Levante Knox has taken the lead, 53-51. Rams up by as much as 12 here in the second half. They have surrendered the lead. It's a 2-point game for Milligan. Maya Jenkins jogs it over near side. Christian Bullock thought about the 3 instead. Dribbles, passes top of the arc. Christian on a head fake. Physicality shot is good, but a foul called on Christian offensively. A charge drawn, textbook there by McClure outside of the circle. And for Christian, that's his 4th personal with 8:57 to play. Brandon Shields has to come into the game to replace Christian to at least have him down the stretch. Well, Milligan has not surrendered the ball as many times as they did. They had 10 turnovers in the first half, only have 5 now. Bluefield has turned the ball over 6 times in the second half. 8:57 left to go. Rams might amp up a full court press here. Looks like they might. Trey Jones jogs out. Trent Dunn into the game. Full court press, it will be Levante Knox with Trent Dunn in the backcourt. Knox running the point, sprints across in that number 22 orange jersey. Backs up left wing. Wants a screen from Selden, walks it over top of the circle. Passes right side Cole. Cole feeds top of the key Selden. Selden dribbles over into the near corner with 8:40 to play. Here comes Knox. What a stagger. To the left, now the right. Another good layup. Creating space, and the run continues. 55-51. Trent Dunn trying to answer in the right block. Backs out. Dunn picks it up, bounces into the corner. Omega Stitt drives baseline, rises to the rim, draws a foul. That's the only chance Bluefield has really gotten to score in the second half is through the free throw. They've gotten fouled a multitude of times, but unfortunately for the Rams, they are 6 of 12 at the free throw stripe. Omega Stitt is 0 of 2, make it 1 of 2 actually. His first free throw, nothing but net. Finally back into the score column. 55-52, 8:22 to play. Look at me all here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Stitt flicks the wrist and scores. 55-53, back down to a 2-point game as Bluefield College surges back on defense. David Tripp, who has 2 fouls, jogs across the timeline, gives McClure at the logo. Well, I should say on the far sideline. 8:10 left to go. Tripp, top of the key. His team has a 2-point lead up against his former team. Stitt almost poked the ball loose by Selden, and the Milligan guard got it back. Gabriel, easy handoff. Tripp, left wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tripp working on Brandon Shields, lowers the shoulder. Layup is good, pounding off of the glass. 57-53, 4-point lead. Across the timeline, Dunn, right wing, passes top of the key. Brandon Shields. Shields underhands it back to Maya Jenkins. Jenkins at the left wing, passes on to the far corner. Stitt drives left baseline, Euro step, scoops right hand, no good with the foul though. We'll go to the line, it rattled out at the last second. Second personal, team 6th. It's good for Stitt on the first free throw. So he can stay consistent at the line. Bluefield has a chance here. Remember, that's the 6th foul on Milligan, so the Rams sniffing at the bonus, but the Buffaloes are in the double bonus. Both free throws good for Omega Stitt. 7:37 left to go. Rams are only down by 2. Milligan, though, has dominated the second half. Knox, Euro step, clean layup. Wow. He has taken over for Milligan in the last 5 minutes. 59-55. Jeremiah Jenkins trying to get into the game again. Has 3 fouls. Christian on the bench now with 4. Omega Stitt, Euro step, draws a foul on Selden. And now Bluefield, they'll go to the line for a 1-and-1 in the bonus now. As Omega Stitt goes to the free throw line. Looks like the Domino's delivery people are here. Stitt hits the free throw, and they're told to go back out of the building. Yeah, if everybody works here that has to get a temperature check, I'd imagine that the pizza people at least have to stay in the lobby. Stitt, his second free throw. It's good. So Omega Stitt has created opportunities for Bluefield after hitting those free throws consistently. 59-57. 7:08 left to play in this game. Got a good one so far. Knox in the corner with Trent Dunn in his face. Overheads it past top of the key Tripp. Tripp staggers to the right, has the ball in the left hand, puts it on the deck and gives to Gabriel near corner. Gabriel underhands McClure. McClure staggers on the right side. On a step back, thought about the 3. Instead, passes it over far corner. 5 on the shot clock. Drive on for Knox. Knox scoops with the left hand. Underhands it. Selden rises to the rim. Tip back goes for David Tripp. Wow, as the backboard lit up. 61-57, 4-point lead for Milligan. Rams into the front court. Layup goes for Flip Jenkins. Fist pump from Richard Morgan, as it should be. Getting back into the ball game, Jeremiah Jenkins. Rams need him to heat up if they want to pull off this win here. Only down by 2, David Tripp. Moonshot, entry lob, Selden went to the rim, fouled hard as he hit the deck. Foul is called on Dunn on a push. It's his second personal. It's a shooting foul. He'll go to the line for 2. And remember, he's in the double bonus anyway. 6:20 left to go. Selden, free throw counted. 62-59, a 3-point lead. Selden, couple of bounces, flicks the right wrist, and both free throws are good. Milligan, consistent on the free throw end where the Rams have not been. They have hit 15 free throws. Rams are 12 of 18, where the Buffaloes 15 of 17. Jenkins backs up at the logo, staggers to the left, pump fake, tries to draw some contact, misses the 3. They're not going to get that call here at the NAIA. 6 minutes left to go. David Tripp, hard bounce, Knox. Kick it out near corner. Selden rises for 3. Too short. Good bounce for Bluefield into the hands of Dunn. Track meet up the floor. Rams down by 4. Dunn underhands Jenkins. Pump fake on a 3. Kick it back out. Left wing Shields. Wanted to go to Stitt there. It was a loose pass. Stitt, Euro step. Lane opened up. A foul is called on Selden. Selden wanted to tie up. Instead, it's going to be a foul on him that sends Stitt back to the line. It is Selden's second personal, or excuse me, his first personal, and a team 8th. Stitt to the line once again. All these free throws, Omega Stitt. Got the roll after hit the front rim good. 63-60. Bend to the knee, shoots again. Yes. 63-61. Well, Jeremiah Jenkins' field goal, that layup was one of the rare field goals we've seen in the last 10 minutes for Bluefield. It's been all free throws for the Rams. 63-61, 5.5 minutes to play. Top of the key, Knox, crossover dribble, passes Selden, given the near corner. Gabriel for 3. He missed. Big rebound, McClure. Reverse layup, no good. Loose under the basket, tipped out of bounds. Rams want the ball. It's off of the body of Bluefield. And the Rams have every right to be upset there. The official on the far side of the court's the one that made that call as opposed to the one right on the left side of the hoop. 5:20 left to play. Far corner. I mean, come on. Gabriel backs up. Passes top of the key. Gabriel, no good. Off the pass from McClure, I should say. Boy, that was from pro length. Rams only down by 2, up the floor, left to right. They go. Bullock into the corner, dribbles on the left wing, passes it near corner for Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins pops right elbow. Front rim, he missed. Omega Stitt claps the ball off of the backboard and bounces it out for Tripp, though. 63-61, Tripp inside, and a charge drawn by Brandon Shields. Hit the deck hard. Rams get the ball back. Oh boy, David Tripp was going like he was trying to cross the goal line for 6 there. That's his 3rd foul with 4:55 to play. Stan Christian back into the game for Bluefield. And a timeout called by Milligan.
Timeout call. Buffaloes. This will be
Just a full timeout. So 63-61. We'll take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield trails by 2 with 4:55 to play.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fam.
Emotional game here at the Dome. 63-61, Buffaloes lead with 4:55 to play. Bailey Engel on the call. Glad to have you with us. Win or lose, got the head coach Richard Morgan coming up for the post-game interview right after this. With 4:55 to play, will it be a triumphant interview? Or one to talk about another tough loss for the Rams against the Milligan Buffaloes. Bounce into Jeremiah Jenkins. Bluefield going to move up the floor with their star point guard. Stan Christian is in the game with 4 fouls. Finally get into the front court. Trent Dunn passes left wing. Omega Stitt. Stitt gives further left wing Christian. Christian on a couple of bounces. Underhands Jenkins into the left wing. He goes. Drives into the baseline. He's blocked by Knox. Loose ball. And it's intercepted by Gabriel. What a block by Knox, who has had a solid second half for the Milligan Buffaloes. There's McClure. Gives it back to Knox. Josh Thomas re-enters the game for Milligan. On a bounce pass on the right block. Gives it to Selden. Selden, chest pass near side. Gabriel. Round the arc, Thomas has it back. A push-off, not called. Loose ball, and it's picked up by Trent Dunn. Foul is called in the backcourt on Knox, and that is a big one because it's now the 10th foul on Milligan. So Bluefield is in the double bonus, and Trent Dunn with these free throws here can tie up the game with 4:11 left to play. That is Knox's 3rd foul, who has 10 points. I believe 8 of those are in the second half. Trent Dunn at the free throw line, down by 2, eyeing the 10. First shot, good. 1-point game, 63-62, 4:11 left to go. Back on the bounce, Dunn. Eyeing the rim to tie the game. He shoots and buries it. 63-63, tie ball game, 4:10 left to go. One of the biggest rivalries in the Appalachian Athletic Conference decided in these next 4 minutes. Pass on to the far corner, Knox. Overheads it, right elbow, Tripp. Rises, splits the defense, and lays it up and in. 65-63. Rams down by 2, 3:50 left to play. Bluefield also ice cold from 3 in these past 10 minutes or so. Trent Dunn gives to Omega Stitt, trying to change that here, and does! Omega Stitt takes the lead back for Bluefield. 66-65, a 1-point lead for the Bluefield College Rams. Back on defense now. McClure jogs towards the top of the key, enters inside the perimeter, underhands it back to Thomas. Thomas gets the lead back for Milligan. Off the left block layup, 67-66. Well, Omega Stitt has kept Bluefield in it with these free throws, as well as that big 3 there. Now double figures for Bluefield. Right side, Trent Dunn, right wing. Underhands it back, Jenkins. Splits through the defense, rises from 13 feet. He missed. David Tripp pulled down the rebound. 67-66. The visiting team leads with 3 minutes flat left to play. A 1-point lead for Milligan University. Gabriel passes top of the key, strip, returns to Gabriel, right wing. Too hard on a bounce. Rams should have called same teams, but it's popped into the hands of Trent Dunn. Dunn racing down the floor. Now with his team on the help side of the front court, Christian and Maya Jenkins were taking a while to get across the timeline. Crossover dribble, Stan Christian at the right elbow now. Lost his footing and he walked, he slipped up. So it's another turnover for the Rams. Unfortunate there. Christian just fell on the ball, and the score remains a 1-point deficit in favor of the Buffaloes, 67-66. Running clock, 2:30 left to play. Across the timeline, McClure spins onto the right wing, backs it up, and passes logo Tripp. Tripp bounces deeper in the right wing, Thomas. Thomas returns to Tripp near side. 2:18 to play, entry lob. Thomas got past Christian, laid it up and in. 69-66, 3-point lead for Milligan. Dunn and Bluefield trying to get an answer here. Christian backs up in the far corner. Rams trying to fall out of this trap here. Christian drives in the lane. Euro step, layup, no good, but a foul is called on a reach on Milligan that sends Christian to the line for 2 to try to make this a 1-point game. Stopping the clock at 2:01. It's a foul on Finn McClure, the freshman from Wellington, New Zealand. 2:01 to play. Second foul on McClure. Both teams in the double bonus. That was a heck of a step by Christian as well. Only one rebounder in. Won't matter here. First shot. Oh, Christian way too short. Hits the front of the rim. Score remains 69-66. 2:01 to play. Christian Bullock into the game. Christian only has Omega stint. As a rebounder in the lane. Eyes the rim. Lets it fly. Hits the second free throw. 69-67, 2:01 to play. Volante Carroll's into the ball game for Bluefield. McClure up the floor. Under 2 minutes left to play, 69-67. McClure gives that the logo for Thomas. Shovels it over right wing Knox. Knox overheads it far side, Gabriel. Gives it back to Knox deep in the right wing. Crosses it over left side. Looking for McClure. Penetrates in, slicing down the baseline, underhands it to Thomas, and a block by Carroll. Outlet up to Jeremiah Jenkins, races to the hoop, and ties the game. Timeout called by Richard Morgan. Rams want to talk about this. It's a full timeout as the game is knotted up at 69-69 with 1:35 left to play. Bluefield College wants to talk about it, and when we come back, we'll have the final 1:35 on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
Welcome back, everyone. 69-69, 1:35 left to play. Jeremiah Jenkins capitalizing off the block from Carroll. That was a huge block. Racing up the floor. 1:35 left here at the Dome. David Tripp, the former Ram, ready to inbound. Finn McClure taking the ball up, trades it off with Tripp in the backcourt. McClure across the timeline, tied up 69-69. Tripp gives on the right wing, Knox. Knox backs up, left hand. Entry zip inside on the right elbow. Kick it back out, Gabriel. Give to Knox, top of the key. 1:20 remains. Overheads it far side, Gabriel. Staggers it back onto the top of the key for Knox. Chest pass near side, Thomas. 8 on the shot clock now. Knox, hard dribble. Euro step, layup, no good, but they call a goaltending on Carroll. They count it 71-69. Well, it was definitely close, and we're not in the situation where we can review that Oh, man, what a call. 71-69. A goaltending gives the lead to Milligan with 1:09 remaining. Carroll almost got another great block. Christian wants some help. Rams down by 2. Lob it in to Jeremiah Jenkins. Towing up the nearest side. Puts on the brakes to get knocks off of him. Minute 4. Bluefield only down by 2. Jeremiah Jenkins into the right wing now. 1 minute remains. Top of the key. Steps back. Give to Stan Christian for the lead. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound McClure. A foul called in the backcourt. That's going to put McClure at the line. The Rams did not need to foul there. I don't think they intentionally intended to, but they did. And unfortunately for Bluefield College, that puts Milligan in a chance here to make this a 4-point game. McClure is at the line for a pair. 3rd foul on Trent Dunn. First free throw, no good for McClure. So McClure misses. A gift to Bluefield College now. 71-69, bend to the knees. The freshman shoots and hits. It's a 3-point game. 72-69. Timeout called by Milligan. It's a 30-second timeout. So with 52.8 left, the Rams don't need to play for the tie. Bluefield College from 3, 6 of 21. Milligan, not lights out from beyond the arc either. I mean, 4 of 21. So these are two teams that have not put on a clinic as far as outside the perimeter shots. I mean, man, that block by Carroll, that's going to be a play we can ask Richard Morgan about here at the end. Oh, my goodness, what a fun one we have here. 52.8 left to go on the Rams Digital Sports Network. It is 72-69. Milligan called a timeout. Bounce to Shields. Swing it in near end for Dunn. 50 seconds left. Dunn going left to right. Bluefield College down by 3. Dunn running the point. Bounces left wing. Brandon Shields. Down to 43 seconds now. Shields underhands it. Jeremiah Jenkins. Drives inside the perimeter. Kick it back out. Near corner. Dunn shovels it over. Brandon Shields. Right wing 3 for the tie. He missed. Rebounded by Gabriel. Foul in the backcourt. And with 31.3 left, Milligan can make it tougher to take the lead back for Bluefield here. Oh, for Brandon Shields, that's such a tough look. The defense right there in his face was Selden. And Gabriel, Jackson Gabriel, the sophomore, can make it a 2-possession game. First free throw, nothing but net. 73-69. 31.3 remains. Gabriel, couple of bounces, shoots again. Both free throws good. 74-69, a 5-point game. 31.3 to go. Timeout called by Milligan. It is a full timeout. We'll take another break on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield College down by 5 when we come back with 31.3 to go.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive the personal instruction needed to help them succeed. You will know and be known as a member of the Rams fan.
.3 to go. Rams are down by 5, 74-69. Brandon Shields just missed a game-tying 3. Rams have not been able to answer for Milligan here in the second half of play. Bluefield College went in with a 11-point lead at halftime. Left to right, Bluefield. Omega Stitt swings it in. Jeremiah Jenkins. Jenkins sprints across the timeline. 28 to go. Goes into the front court in the lane. Bobbled the ball. Missed the layup. Rebound knocks. And for McClure, outlays it up to David Tripp, and he dunks it home. 76-69, that might do it. 16 seconds left. Stitz passing the left wing, taking up yet another fast break. Here comes McClure, lay it up and in on the alley-oop. Wow. 78-69. 9 seconds left. Jeremiah Jenkins across the timeline. Has to go inside, lays it up. No, blocked by Tripp. And Tripp and Jenkins, a little bit of trash talking between them. Seems friendly, but wow. What a run back for Milligan. 78-69, 1.8 to go. Rams will inbound it for a quick play here. Well, the Buffaloes just had a better second half. Dunn from the right side, passes near side for Littlejohn. His three blocked. What a comeback for Milligan. 78-69, a 9-point lead. Buffaloes get the victory here at the Dome in sweet Bluefield. And for Bluefield College, what a tough one for the Rams here today. 7-14, 7-12 in the AAC. Milligan improves to 9-9, 9-8 in the AAC. We'll take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network with a final score. Milligan wins by 9.
At Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, at Bluefield College, you will experience a Christ-centered curriculum, community, and campus. Having over 40 academic programs, 18 sports teams, and a plethora of student organizations, the opportunities are endless at BC. With a 14-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, students receive.
All right, a final score here, 78-69. Rams Digital Sports Network, a tough loss, to say the least, for Bluefield College coaches. Milligan rallied back there in the second half. What did you make of the end of that game?
We didn't play hard enough. We didn't do the things that necessary to do it. We were selfish tonight. Didn't play well. Didn't share the ball. I got too many jump shots. We got to get the ball to the cup. Then when we got to the cup, we missed the layup. So we're looking around for fouls. That ain't gonna happen, man. This is a college game. They ain't gonna give you them little ticky tacks. They might give it to the other team, but they're not giving it to us. We didn't compete at a high level second half. We did it in the first half. Then we let our guards down, and that's what you get when you let your guards down. That's what happens.
It's another pretty solid game, though, especially in the second half. I know it was a slide for Bluefield, but Omega State played pretty tough, especially getting to the free throw line, made a couple of defensive plays. What'd you like out of him?
I really liked how he got to the cup. I liked how he got fouls and shot free throws. It's just a lot of distractions. It's been a tough week, for the Rams, and it's just hard to bounce back after something like that. And all week it's been crazy, and I'm sure they're following their Twitter and all that stuff. But we got to come out and we got to perform, and we didn't do that. And I think that's what you saw down the stretch, was guys just not performing up to their capabilities.
Got one more game on the road before the AAC tournament. Moving into this final couple weeks of the season, what do you want to see out of Bluefield College that maybe you didn't see tonight?
I'd like to see them finish a game. I like to just play 40 minutes. We only played 20. I like to see playing 40 and see what'll happen once you play 40. I think that's the biggest thing. We just didn't finish. I probably should have put some other guys in, because some other guys, Flip just didn't have a good game tonight, and that's who we count on. That's who we go to. Stanley played okay, but then he got mouthy, so I had to take him out. So it's not my frustration; it's theirs. Taking tough shots at the end, and we can get down in the paint and do whatever we want with them, because they're not that big. So, just a little disappointing in that the game plan wasn't executed. We was trying to go inside and not take as many jumpers as we did at the beginning of the second half and down the stretch. So, got to get to the bucket like Omega did and get some fouls and go to the free throw line. We was in the bonus, so it didn't matter. So, just little things like that I think we got to get better at. I think we will get better at it. And, just a tough one tonight.
Final score here, 78-69. Coach, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Rams drop this one. Until next time, take it easy, Rams fans.